Hi there, I'm Paul Mitchell, leadership coach, author and founder of The Human Enterprise. Welcome to Mentoring with Mitch, where we answer your questions about leading in all aspects of your life, leading at home, leading at work and leading in your community. We've been doing these episodes now for quite a while, and we get some great feedback. People find that they're short, they're pithy and very, very useful. So if you're as passionate as we are about building the human enterprise, and you know other leaders that are passionate as well about building enterprises which are truly human, then we'd love you to share these videos and spread the love, so to speak. Okay, today's question comes from a general manager of a medical business based in Asia. And the question is, I'm one of a number of general managers who've been told they are potential candidates for the role of CEO of all of APAC. Well done, congratulations. Apart from, in inverted commas, making the numbers, what are some of the best ways you've seen or heard of to increase your chances of getting the role? Great question, and a great question not just for you, but for anyone who would like to go to that next level, like to get a more senior role. So I'll talk about you as GM, but the principles will apply to anyone who has their sights set on the career ladder. So 3 things we always talk through with our clients. You need to show that you can scale, that you are tailing, and you are trailing. What do we mean by that? In your position, so let's just say you're this GM of just Hong Kong or Singapore or China or whatever. You've got to show that you're thinking bigger than that. If you are a sales manager and you're looking to be a GM, you've got to show that you're thinking bigger than just sales. You've got to show that you understand supply chain, marketing, HR, whatever it is, but show that you are thinking bigger than just your patch. A great way of showing that you can scale is using a technique we call PESTLE, which is showing that you're thinking about a bigger world, but you're looking at it through a number of lenses: politically, economically, socially, technically, environmentally, and legally. Now, that's not the bee's knees, but a pestle lens, or talking through a pestle lens, people will go, wow, the person is a bigger thinker. They're scaling as such. The other thing with scaling is make sure that you show that your ego is tough enough to handle some of the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune that are going to come at you in a bigger role, and your humility is also large enough to handle it as well. So that's scaling. Next is tailing. You have to show that you're developing 2 or 3 people beneath you, that you've got 2 or 3 of your direct reports, that you're getting ready to take your place, that they are shadowing you in your role, or they are there doing an acting role from time to time when you're on holidays, that you're very clear on the development areas for the next level, that you're coaching them internally or you've got an external coach for them. So you're scaling, you're tailing, and the final one is trailing. You've got to cut a trail, a pathway to your peers. You've got to show that right now you are thinking about collaborating, cooperating with your peers. Why? Because guess what? If you get that CEO role or whatever that next role will be above where you are now, those very peers will become your directs. And I can tell you, the people above you, whether it's a board or the next level up, an MD or whatever, when they're appointing you as CEO, they don't want no drama. they want to get as rid of or have as little hostility as possible, as little tension as possible. And the better your relationships with your current peers are, the better they will be when they possibly become your directs. So how do you put this all together? Well, you have to make the invisible visible. You have to demonstrate that you're scaling in the current role. You have to demonstrate that you are tailing, and you have to also demonstrate that you are trailing. How do you do that? You toot your own horn graciously. You let people know that you're doing it, not over the top, but find ways of letting those who are going to be making the decision about you and the next role, find ways of letting them know what you're up to. Hope that helps. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope that's helped, or at least given you a couple of first steps. And if you have questions about leadership, leadership at home, leadership at work, or leadership in your community, we would love to hear from you. Please visit mentoringwithmitch.com and we'll get through as many questions as we can. And also subscribe so you make sure you get to hear every episode. And importantly, if you've got friends or colleagues or even family that you think would benefit from hearing some of these answers or some mentoring with Mitch, please make sure you share with them as well. Until next time, find the passion, develop the skills, make the numbers, and make a difference.